Today, I'm really excited because I'm going over to visit Simon Miles. Fantastic. I have been there before, but I've been waiting for a long time to have a proper in-depth look at what he's doing. I'm hoping to have a really good chat with Simon and find out what got him into motorcycles, and more importantly, how he has become one of the world's leading authorities on the Brough Superior motorcycle. I can't wait. Let's get going, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel so we can make more films and buy a new pair of gloves. Let's get started.
They're gonna put me in the movies. They're gonna make a big star out of me. It all started when someone gave me a Royal Enfield Bullet in bits, I think.
Gosh, so that's what got you started?
I think so.
And how old were you then?
It was horrible.
So
No, it wasn't. It wasn't the bike. That didn't start the bike thing. That started the needing to put the bikes together thing. So that's a bit different. And so I needed to put this thing together. And I think I worked as a paint chemist at the time. And I think I used their ovens to spray these bits of Royal Enfield and stove enamel them and such. But I didn't really understand the engineering bits, so I sort of cobbled the engine.
So from a chemist to an engineer?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I did that.
So did you get the Enfield running?
I know, I sold it unfinished. And the reason I sold it unfinished, because it dawned on me very quickly that it actually wasn't a very interesting bike.
No, quite. What was it, a Bullet or something?
A Bullet.
Yeah.
It was a 53 Bullet.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
not the most
it wasn't a very interesting bike to restore.
Yeah. So what came next?
So I thought, well, actually, it needs to be pre-war. So I got myself a Rudge project, being pre-war. And I collected a load of Ulster bits and all the missing bits, because it was only partially complete. And then part way through that, I thought, no, it's going to have to be a V-twin. I don't like singles much.
Oh, you don't like singles?
So, well,
you've changed your tune somewhat.
Well, you sort of have to encompass everything, really. But I thought, no, it needs to be a V-twin. So I sold that to Brian Reynolds, who was a famous Rudge man. I sold that to him, and I got myself a V-twin AJS. In bits again, of course. Model 2 it was.
Oh, yeah.
Late 30s. I quite liked that. But again, halfway through that, I thought to myself, this needs to be overhead valve, or it's just a side valve.
So you thought you had this aspirational jump?
Jumping. I'm thinking each time, why am I putting all this effort into it when it isn't actually perfect?
Well, this is what I often say to people. They're talking about buying a restoration project, and you say, will you put as much time and money into restoring a C15 as you will into restoring something maybe more fun?
Pretty much finished the AJS, but didn't finish it completely. And then I got myself an MX100, and this would be the late 70s.
Wow.
Which is a Matchless engine and Brough SS100. It's 900 quid.
Wow.
I got it from Fat John, who had several Broughs that he'd bought from Pratt's motorcycle.
Pratt's of Greenwich.
Pratt's of Greenwich. Little Dave Goodman. What-o!
Yeah.
What-o is an old what's name. And yeah, it was great, Dave Goodman. Yeah. What happened then? Oh, I suppose I put that together.
So did you get it running? Did you get it running?
Yes.
Did you actually ride it?
Yes, but in the meantime...
I've never seen you ride a bike, Simon.
Well, no, they're for buying and selling, they're not for riding.
Oh, I always think it's a seesaw. There's a seesaw, right? And at one end of the seesaw, you've got your riders, and the other end of the seesaw, you've got your collectors. And I'm kind of somewhat in the middle, I feel.
No, I tell you what.
But you're on one end of the seesaw.
Again, I went through the same silly nonsense crap.
Yeah.
With the, well, this is an overhead valve 1000 freewheel Brough, but actually
So
it's
what's
not.
next?
It's not a Jap engine one. It ought to be a Jap engine one because they're better, they're faster. So I got myself a Jap engine one, a 29 SS100 project, and that cost me 900 quid again.
Even though you'd had an upgrade.
But at the same time, I didn't want to get rid of the Matchless 100.
No.
I thought, well, I'll do that a bit later, and I'll get on with that Jap 100. And then I thought, well, actually, the better ones are the ones with the finned elbows.
They're nice looking, those.
I better get they're more collectible, so more interesting. So I better get one of those. And then I found myself with 4 SS100s that I was messing around with. And then I believe Timeline went. Mark Upham got me involved with Jerry Belton's Grindley Peerless Jap. Obviously, he wanted to make some money out of it, which is fine. So I restored it, and I enjoyed that. I think I did it over about a year or a year and a half, and I did enjoy it. And the end result was that's fabulous as a racing bike. I must get a racing bike to do. So I thought, the trouble is, Brough racers are on the fingers of one hand. You can't get them, but I did. I got my purple bike came up, the Cunliffe bike, so I had to buy that. And I think I got rid of my 29 bike. Yeah, that financed it because that was pretty much done by then. Yeah. In fact, it was done.
Oh, so once it's complete, that's it. You're not interested.
No. That's not true. That's not true. It's just that I needed the purple bike, which was in bits, more than I needed the 29 SS100. But in the meantime, I think we were moving house, and I think I used the mortgage deposit money to buy the purple bike.
In the olden days, you could do that, couldn't you?
Which was a bit dodgy, but I managed to sell the 29 in the meantime to read. So that all worked out okay. And then of course I had my purple bike, and then I thought, well, I've got that. I could do with some racing Zeniths as I don't.
So you never hankered after a Brough owned by Lawrence of Arabia?
No, it's all rubbish. I never liked Lawrence of Arabia.
Oh.
I was never a fan of Lawrence of Arabia, and still aren't. I'm not. I watched that film with Peter O'Toole, and that bike at the beginning of it is a C.F. Edwards bike pretending to be the Lawrence death bike, and I restored the C.F. Edwards bike for Brian Verrill. Yeah, and then that got sold to a friend of mine, and then someone else, etc., etc. But anyway, no, I didn't want to ever own a Lawrence bike.
Well, if you get offered one, then you pass it on to me.
What I did realise, of course, having the Joe Bailey book, was that I really should have some racing Zeniths and not, you know, they were the most successful big twin Brooklands bikes. So I should get some of those. And I don't know how the hell I did it, but I did.
No.
I wound up with...
So you still got that itch to scratch?
No, I got them.
Where?
I sold them in the 90s when I moved house.
Oh.
I got the IP Riddick frame one, and the engine was fabled to be around somewhere, and it was... I don't know how I did it. I bumped into the man that had the engine and did a swap for him with another V-twin AJS. So I had the rolling chassis for the Riddick bike. I got that off of the Zenith Mark Specialist, along with the OM Baldwin flying kilometre bike and the outer circuit lap record. So I wound up with 2 of those. And then at the time, of course, I was pals with Joe Bailey. And he said to me, I'm thinking of getting rid of my Zenith. I've had it since 1928. and it was the H.J. Knight Joe Wright bike.
Yeah.
So I wound up buying that off of him as well.
Oh, wow.
So in like, I don't know, a year or two, I went into having 4 racing big twin, 3 Zeniths and that. So I was happy then.
So you could just
I didn't think to myself after I did that, I didn't think I need anything else. I thought that was okay.
So you could just have the Joe Bailey book. Was it all the memories
Yeah,
of
but
Brooklands?
that's it.
Ticking the
No,
ticking off the photos.
I do that.
I do
that. I've got loads. I've either restored them or I've owned them.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
No, Joe Bailey was around the.
He was my pal. I took him to Brooklands.
Dr. Joe Bailey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took him to Brooklands a few times, and
he was around in the 20s with his camera taking photos. He's got this amazing library of pictures,
exactly.
And then I think after he died, his son put them into a book.
No, it wasn't his son. It was his. He did it.
He did it. Oh, he did the first one, but the second volume.
Oh, that was just Jerry Belton jumping on the bandwagon. That's not the same.
But it's still the original photograph that Joe Bailey took.
Yeah.
So what's remaining? What are you looking for?
Well, this Levac New Hudson thing, that's quite useful, even though it's only a single. I mean, it's
it'll be some single.
It was the world's fastest single, and it's actually quite a good looking thing and very, very specific. So that's quite fun. It's been around me for years and years, and I haven't done it.
Yeah, so when's that going to be on the road?
Road? It doesn't have a number plate.
Well,
it's a Brooklands bike.
When's it going to turn some wheels on the tarmac?
I suppose I'll finish it maybe later this year.
Then you have to get rid of it.
I'll get the plate. No, I won't. No, I won't get rid of it.
Once
it's
like
the purple bike. I've owned the purple bike longer than the original owner. When Cunliffe owned it, he owned it 41 years.
And you have
I've got it 42 years now. So that's hardly getting rid of them, is it?
No, not in that case. No.